Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Marcus Walgrave, licensed realtor in the state of South Dakota and Minnesota. Today we are going to be talking about the spring real estate market. Now, in a traditional spring real estate market, what you're going to see is inventory pickup. Buyers who had cabin fever and are looking for something new, they're coming out, they're going to be aggressive, they're going to be active. They're going to be getting out there, feeling the warm weather, feeling the energy and excitement of spring, and they're going to go ahead and start buying some homes. So that's kind of what you see in a traditional year. Sellers are in that position where the winter's finally has finished, the weather warms up, their yard looks nice and green, maybe some bushes and trees are starting to bloom, so they're feeling really confident in the exterior photos of their home, and they're excited about marketing their home and getting top dollar. So how are we going to look at 2021 and maybe give some expectations of what you're going to have in 2021? We kind of have to go back a year. 2020 obviously had a ton of obstacles that we had. The coronavirus pandemic was the major player in that. 2020 spring market was probably the most abnormal spring real estate market that we've seen, and where we usually had a lot of sellers wanting to come to the market and get their house on the market. We had a lot of buyers who wanted to buy. A lot of that activity just didn't happen. There was health concerns of overall safety in 2020. The April and May was a lot slower than it should have been. Inventory was less than it should have been. And what we saw was a spring market that really didn't happen in 2020. Here in our specific market of the Sioux Falls, South Dakota area, what we saw was, kind of getting into that June, July, sellers felt more confident, buyers felt more confident, just with the overall COVID-19 safety precautions that were in place. Social distancing, masks, making sure that you're staying home if you had any kind of cold or sickness or anything like that. So, our market saw more confidence, as the year went on. And because of that, what we really saw that was unique too in 2020 was a very busy winter. Usually in the winter months, buyers start to step back from the market. They have a lot going on with their work and or with their family obligations. A lot of big holidays. Buyers kind of had that feeling of, what, I don't really want to move in the winter months. And sellers are kind of in that same boat. They had that sense of like, hey, there's less buyers in the market. I don't really want to sell my house in the winter either and have to move. So we're just going to wait till spring. We didn't see that in 2020. What we saw was buyers were very active. And if the right home came on the market, they were going to go after it. So usually when we kind of have a little bit of a down time in the winter months where the activity slows down a little bit, it was very active. It was very busy. Here in the Sioux Falls area, January and February, we were up 77% year to date on pending transactions here in the Sioux Empire. So when you saw that, it's kind of proof that the buyers were very active. With that happening, it's kind of created even a lower inventory here at the start of spring. We're the first week after Easter, and even though that it's beautiful outside and buyers are chomping at the bits to get out these houses, the sellers are still trying to get everything going. We need the inventory to pick up. There's a lot of buyers. These buyers want to take advantage of the low interest rates. If they missed out on buying their home last year, they really want to do it now this year. People are feeling very safe and confident about the process of purchasing and selling a home here in 2021. The vaccines are starting to roll out. Job reports are looking very positive. And so people are very confident here in 2021, probably more so than ever. And so what that is causing is even more buyers buying more homes, and the inventory just can't keep up with it. So if you're out there looking to buy a house, you've got to expect a lot of competition from the other buyers. If you are thinking about selling a house, you're going to have to understand about how to manage all of these showing requests, how to manage possibly multiple offers, which offer is better than the next. And that always kind of leads into why it's so important to work with local real estate experts. So they're going to know your market specifically. There's a big difference just from a big market to a medium market to a small market. Here in the Sioux Falls area, we're considered to be a medium-sized market, but the surrounding towns, they may have like a smaller market vibe to it. So, only a local expert's going to be able to help individuals, sellers, and buyers, navigate these waters during 2021 spring real estate. If you guys are looking for a realtor, you can find me online at marcuswalgrave.com. I hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.